Hey guys, my name is Dan. I'm with Ryley. We're with 5F Financial. If you're just hearing this, that's a new term. We're just rebranding into that. I hope it helps you really kind of have some meaning to working with us, right? If you don't know the 4Fs, faith, family, fitness, and finances, we always talk about if you do those right, it leads to freedom, okay? Which is the 5th F, okay? I'm giving you that intro because we want to set your finances up to have optimal control. Control leads to freedom. And obviously, that is always what we're measuring. Can we accomplish your wish list? Can you do the things you want to do when you want to do them, with whom you want to do them with, right? Complete freedom is the goal, okay? So with that in mind, if you've been working with us, we might have introduced permanent life insurance to you. Now, we're not saying, and I don't think I've ever said it, I'm pretty sure Riley's never said it, take every dime you have and just buy life insurance and you're going to be free. No, but adding that tool to the rest of your assets, to the rest of your financial products, it could be put you in a position to have more control of your money and be able to spend and enjoy more of that money. I really want to come from you from the investor perspective, right? If you're like, Dan, I really like what you're saying about the permanent death benefit. That is great. I want to be in that position, but I can make so much more with my money. I'm a good investor and I know where to put it. Here's the cool part that I just want you to remember. When we help you redirect money and put it into life insurance in the form of a premium, we build these policies so all of the money you're putting in is available to use. It all goes into your liquid bucket, and you can use that in the form of a withdrawal or a loan from your life insurance policy to go and get more assets. I need you to sit on that for a second. You're really just giving up 3, maybe 4 years, not completely, just a little less, right? You're moving money from your left pocket to your right pocket, having a little less liquidity to put yourself in that person B position that we've been talking about in retirement. But here's the beauty of it. I use this all the time. I put my premiums in. Yeah, they're a little uncomfy before I really fully understood it to move the money in. But I just pulled a loan from my policy this past week, believe it or not. And depending on when you're listening to this past week is going to be a different date. But I've done this 3 or 4 different times in owning life insurance like this. Borrow it out to finish some real estate property, or borrow it out to invest in different assets, right? And then the assets create more wealth for me, and then I pay it back, almost like a line of credit. So I want you to remember that. It's a safe place to store your money, to build your cash, and it doesn't have to limit your wealth building. So Riley, I know you've used your cash value on and off through the years. I know you and I have had these conversations about, hey, is it worth it? How does this work out? Now that we've been actually living proof of this for 5 or 6 years of owning these in policies, what do you have to say? I know you've used your money to build some assets. Is it nice to have the permanent insurance on the books while you're building the wealth? Or is it kind of like, there's no immediate benefit, so let's just not do this because, what's your mindset there?
The first step is it's an and asset and it's an and decision. It's not an either or. You don't have to decide one is more or less important than the other. That's the first hurdle that I had to get over in my mind as an investor myself. And once I understood that there was only a small delay in my, really early liquidity, and once I got over that small hurdle, I was on my way because I bought mobile home parks, rental properties, physical therapy clinics, just different. The most important investment I ever made, best decision I ever made, my wife's engagement ring. I bought it with my policy. Okay, so there's no restrictions on how you use it, and the loan payback, you have a lot of flexibility in how you pay that back, not like you do with a typical bank. So to answer your question directly, it's given me more freedom, more control over my time and my money, and I'm not asking any questions when I want to go get that capital because I borrow against my policy, meaning I'm getting. Again, like you said, a line of credit, a loan from a life insurance company who's been in business for almost 200 years. So I have a lot of commitment and a lot of resolve that company is going to be around for a very long time as well. So it just gives us more control. We want to have not only an emergency fund, but also an opportunity fund for when opportunities do come about. So I think control is a really key word. A real quick acronym that I know investors that I work with use is CLUE: control, liquidity, use, and equity. A whole life policy, a whole life contract, when designed appropriately, can give you all four of those attributes, protected from creditors, a lot more control and freedom.
I love it. Let us know if you have questions. This isn't something you should watch one time at 10 p.m. on an infomercial and make a decision, right? So we get it if this is new to you and your whole life talking heads in the media and family that don't really understand it have an opinion of it. Don't make this decision lightly, but ask all the questions. If you're working with us, you should see the proof that it's going to help you. You should also be able to conceptually understand it and tell it to your friends in a simple manner. If you can't, it's okay to go a little slower with it. But these videos, we're here to encourage you that if you can get it and if you have the resources to move money into it, it really should not cost a lot out of pocket. And it should be adding tremendous value, not only while you're building wealth, but especially, with wealth transfer and with your spendability of your money down the road. So, like I said, reach out if you have any questions. We'd love to help more.
If you're interested and want to learn more, shoot us a message. Let's chat about how we can help you achieve your financial goals and live the life of abundance you've always dreamed of.